Hey everyone, welcome to this video. Today we're going to be looking at Palworld, which is currently taking the world by storm. I think the most recent figures say that it sold like 5 million copies in 4 days. Everyone's talking about it. It's effectively a survival game with Pokemon-esque mechanics, where you capture creatures and use them to fight other creatures and to work in your base to produce items and all that kind of stuff. We're going to look at levels 1 to probably 5 or 6, I think, in this video, and we'll kind of cover more as we go. This is full of little tips and just things that I've noticed while I've been playing over the last kind of couple days, and things you should be aware of if you're new to the game. If you like this video and you want to see more content from me, we're kind of starting out on YouTube, haven't done a whole lot really. Think about hitting that subscribe button and maybe dropping us a like. With that said, let's get into it. Alright, let's get started. So I'm just going to play through first kind of a little bit of this game. We'll catch some pals, build a little base. We'll see how far we get in, an hour or so. So the first thing we're going to do is have a look at our map. So this area here is the beach that we just came from, where we kind of woke up. I want to try and find a place to build a decent sized base, so I think I'm going to try and go over here to this spot, and we'll try and get a base put down. Alright, so we're going to run over here, gather up some resources. Oh, try not to die from falling. Landed right on that chicken's head. What we'll do is we'll gather up some stone, just punch this thing for a little bit. And also run around and pick it up from the ground, which is another way to do this, which actually might be quicker. I just need to get enough to build an axe or something. So yeah, over here we've got like one of these effigies, and we use these to kind of power up our stats. So whenever you see one of these, you should really pick it up as soon as you can. I'm gonna build. Need one more wood to build the primitive workbench. We're getting closer to the spot we're gonna build on. Yeah, just about. Stick right here. Oh, we leveled up. Nice. Right, yeah, here. We'll just build here. This is nice and flat. So some berries and trees and whatnot nearby. So we'll build our primitive workbench. And this will just let us get started with, tools and pal balls. There you can see we can start with like the wooden club, torch, pickaxe, and regular axe. So I haven't made many changes to this game. I've really just shortened the night time a little bit. I'm gonna start by punching this chicken. He was mad. Don't blame him really. There we go, we got our first pal. Let's throw out. So when you got your pal out, they'll help you in combat. It can be a little tricky because if you're trying to capture something, they really don't know when to stop attacking, so you have to be really careful to pull them back. Let's go ahead and build a pickaxe. We'll need some more wood for a regular axe. One right there. You can also catch one of these cats, which are also pretty helpful. They increase your carry amount, like the weight that you can carry, if you've got them in your party. So which is really helpful. Also pretty useful later on, where they're kind of one of the earliest pals that can craft things for you. So when we start making our base, we'll be able to use the pals to craft and work for us. So we're starting to build our axe, and you can see like the pal will jump on the table and start crafting it for us. Which makes them happy. They like to work, so. They'll also kind of jump on and boost your speed, so you go a bit faster crafting. So let's have a look at the technology tree. I got some unlocks to get. Wooden structures will let you build a house, somewhere to get out the cold, and because at night you will freeze if you don't have any clothes on, which is where I'm currently at. The PAL box will let you start a base, so that's also a really important one to get early on. Obviously you want PAL spheres that you can craft. We'll get campfire. Wooden chest for storage, and repair bench for repairing our tools. The next few things you're going to need are a bed for yourself. If you want to sleep through the night during a single player game, you can do that. And a straw bed for your pal, because they will sleep at night, and if they don't have a bed, they will get very upset. We're also going to unlock the old bow, because that's a good one to get. Common shield is a good one. And I think with what we've got left, probably the feed box and a cloth outfit, along with cloth as a crafting material, which we'll make. That should do us for right now, up to level 4. So now we've got a whole bunch of stuff to build. The first thing I'm going to build is the PAL box, because this will let us start our base. So I'm going to build it like over here, so that the circle that appears is on a lot of land. Little pal is getting into building it. We can help them out. Make that go a little faster. And then what you'll see on the right hand side is you've got current missions. Those are all related to your base, so it kind of takes you through the process of working your way through the crafting tree, like the tech tree. And it'll give you different things that you need to build. So our next kind of thing to build is the wooden chest. So we'll do that just now. After we gather some wood. So I'm going to go and chop down a couple of trees. If we look at the PAL box, we can see his skill set. So you'll see on the right hand side he has like a little hand icon, some leaves, a mining pick, and what looks like a cardboard box. Those are just some of the skills that he has that he can carry out while he's a work pal. If I press F, you'll get a little bit more information. So work stability. You can do handiwork, which is crafting at your primitive work table. Transporting is moving materials around between a crafting area and a storage box. Gathering means that he'll run out and kind of gather up berries and things like that. And mining is obviously just mining stones and things that are close by. We'll come back to this again at another point. I'll go through it in more detail. So you can also see your pals will work at your base. This one is mining focused, so he's attacking a rock that's inside our base sphere. So we've just deployed a work pal to the base. So this guy will stay at the base and keep doing the tasks that are queued up. So if I queue up some cloth here, for example, he will run over here and start producing that cloth for us while we're out doing other things. While he's doing that, I'm going to build a wooden chest. Some storage. And all your base storage is linked, so your tables will pull from any storage chest in your base. And here we can add our stuff that we've been carrying around. Things that you're probably not going to use, like fiber and seed berries and things like that. I'll hold on to the food just now until we've built some more items. I'm also going to start a small wooden house over here, maybe. So the crafting is a little tricky on this one. Not tricky so much as just paying attention to the controls. If you want to build continuously, like build one thing after the other, like a wooden foundation or walls or whatever, you have to make sure that you right click. Left clicking will build once and then close the build menu altogether, which can be fiddly if you're not used to it. We're going to add some walls on here. And a wooden door. Give it a little roof. So if I press B, I'll go back to here, and then under infrastructure, we've got wool needed for those, but we need a straw bed for a pal, so we'll put that down here. He's got somewhere to sleep tonight. And then I'll go and try and find some wool, I think. By either killing or catching more of the lamb balls, which will drop some wood for us, drop some wool for us. Once I get this outfit, we'll have to worry less about the cold at night, and also build a little campfire. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can make some more pal balls, because it's always useful to have them. You're out and about. One good thing to note is that the more of the same pal that you collect or you capture will give you a small XP boost up to 10, I think. So if you capture 10 of them, 10 of the same, you'll get an XP boost for each of them. After that, it drops off, but it can be a good reason to, you know, continuously capture the same kind of starter Pokemon. At least just keep saying Pokemon. It can be a good reason to capture the at least, you know, 10 of the starter pals. There we go, we got 3 wool from that guy, so that should let us make our bed. There is that XP boost. Oh. So I'm not too worried about working through the night at the minute in this kind of starter area. There are some pals that come out at night specifically, but there aren't too many in this kind of starting area, so we're going to have a night's rest here. Right, so now we just need to build our feed box. So our pals will get hungry as they work, and they'll run over here and feed themselves. They'll also add berries and other kind of like food material to this box automatically by themselves. As they gather it or farm it, they'll do that. I'm just going to add the initial berries in here so they can feed themselves. We can also go and gather materials and add to it. Another thing to look out for is this guy who's been wandering around while we've been kind of building our base, is the Wandering Merchant. Talk to him. You can buy and sell. So things like schematics for random kind of pieces of armor, things like that. This guy's selling kind of different hats and things. They also sell you pal spheres and arrows and various other bits and pieces. You can sell things to him too. So if I wanted to sell a bunch of this wool, just right click on it to add it to the list, and it'll tell you what the sale price is, and you can click to sell. I'm not going to do that right now because I would like to keep my wool. He'll be wandering around though, and there are other merchants that are inside kind of settlements and things like that that you'll find as you go along. So one thing I didn't think about while leveling up is that we have stat points. So in your tab menu, you'll have enhanced stats at the bottom on the right here. You can spend your stat points on all these things. So HP will increase our health, obviously. Stamina increase our stamina. Attack will increase our attack damage. Our work speed will obviously increase how quickly we build things. And weight is how much we can carry. All good things to have. I'll just put all my points into 1 point into each at the minute. But as you progress, you will kind of specialize a little bit more. So the next thing I'm going to build or unlock are the berry plantation. So that will let our pals farm and kind of gather their own food. We'll also build the ranch and take the normal parachute because that'll let us glide. Not too worried about the fire bow or the fire arrow. These furniture items I'm kind of leaving till last. I don't really need those at the minute. But I will unlock the power statue of power, and the Pal Gear workbench, along with the stone sphere. So I think that'll do it for this video. That's level 1 to 6. We'll pick up again in another video looking at levels 6 to 10 maybe, or 10 to 11. But if you enjoyed this video, obviously like and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.